Someone suggested to Jason Bullman that his character quirk in Live RPG Plus was non-functioning, uncontrollable drunk.
Right.
And then Wesley Schneider, as quick as a flash.
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Schneider says, as quick as a flash. No, it's meant to be separation between player and character. Hello, everybody.
Hello!
Yay!
We're back
We are
from outer space.
out of space.
I don't know that we've been there. But we are playing Pathfinder today.
We are playing Pathfinder.
Hey.
It's a wonderful game. I'm back from Gen
There's a
Con.
little icon on the screen
It says it already.
that has a big Pathfinder word on it.
Okay.
You can see. We are starting a new campaign. We've been looking back at what we've done in the past, and we've looked at Under the Gods and decided that the longer...
It was rubbish.
It was fantastic, and we love playing longer running campaigns with well-established characters.
But being the same level for 3 years
Yeah.
and not leveling up was a slight problem.
We've just spent sort of the early part of the afternoon getting our characters into order, choosing miniatures, discussing, our style of play that we're going to enjoy. You may notice we're not live streaming at the moment on Twitch. We've decided to post this straight to YouTube. Let us begin.
Are we going to introduce or just going to begin? That's a bit
I
crazy.
think we can probably just begin.
Oh.
You feel the cold, slightly wet stone beneath your sore bodies.
Ooh.
All three of you. You feel the roughness of cold, wet stone against your back or the back of your head. You can hear the distant sort of sounds of other people down stone corridors. And the sort of damp, slightly sort of mouldy smell of fetid air and sort of vermin-dominated halls. And sort of a week's worth of tobacco, smoking it all in one evening. Or you've worked for a month down a coal mine. You can barely sort of cough up, sort of feel phlegm sort of catching in your throat, and you feel like your throat's dry, your mouths are parched. As you
So not 100%.
not feeling great. That's right.
It's not the best day we've ever had in this.
That's right.
I roll over and push myself to my haunches.
Excellent.
And try to take stock of where I am.
Fantastic. Give me a fortitude save, DC 14.
All of
Just
us?
Derek.
Oh, just Derek.
12, no.
12. So
I'm gonna
as you
throw
roll
up
over
on
and you breathe in, you actually catch deep in your lungs there's a stabbing pain. It starts this coughing fit. And you retch and sort of dry cough, not actually really producing any sort of phlegm. And you actually take 2 points of non-lethal damage. And your head is spinning and you feel terrible. And so you are both sort of woken up into reality by the sound of someone you sort of recognise coughing and coughing and coughing. That awful sound of someone, sort of a whooping cough type cough where they can't stop coughing but it's not really doing anything functional.
I roll over onto my stomach and I just hit the ground and just start trying to push myself up.
Excellent.
So there's a big bang.
Bang. There's a nice sort of...
And just like...
Excellent. You can give me the same fortitude save. Oof.
7 plus 5.
Almost 5. So you crash your fist into the ground and then also sort of little bits of blood actually come out of this cough.
Ooh.
And you sort of collapse back down on your stomach.
That's not good.
I heal myself and then I stand up.
Can you do
I
that?
can do cure light wound or moderate wound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
wow.
So what I'll do
Yeah.
is because I'm lying on the ground. Am I actually on stone? Is it just on
Yeah.
just amongst the stones?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll roll over. Do I get a sense of my crow familiar?
So
Its
what?
presence around?
Yeah, that's right. You can't sense it's like certainly not within a meter or sitting on your shoulder or anything like that.
Okay. All right. I will try to draw upon the shadows of the room and try to use the shadows to knit my lungs back together.
Awesome.
So I'll breathe the shadows in. And
Fantastic.
I don't think I'll do it very well.
So give me that fortitude save as well.
20. Not natural.
Fantastic. So yeah, so you as you do you sit up or something, or you just lie there flat on your back?
I'll push myself. I'll
Yeah,
be face
on your
first.
face
I'll
first,
push
yeah.
up, so dreadlocks are falling down over my face, and I'll kind of slowly pull myself up.
So fantastic. As this sort of reaction starts to happen in your lungs, that's cool. You this coughing starts to wrench, and you suck in the energy from the shadows of the room. It's an ample source of darkness, and you actually combat this cough, and you don't actually suffer any damage from it. It subsides.
It's weird. I got a tingle in my throat now.
Yeah. You sort of rake like that, but manage to hold off its ill effects.
All right, I want to take stock of my surroundings and my clothing and equipment. Do I have any of that?
So you've been you're just in your undergarments and you're sort of
So much for the half hour of putting our armour together.
They're all together.
so the natural padding and stuff that's underneath your normal wear.
Okay.
And
no
you don't
equipment?
have any of your equipment on
No.
you. You don't have your weapons or your boots or anything. And you don't feel like you've been beaten or anything like that. Just like you've had like you've been smoking for hours and hours and hours, and
Alright.
you've had like a lot to drink, kind of thing. Spinning head and sort of
So I
headache.
yes, I go over and prop myself up against a wall and start to wait for the worst of it to pass.
Yeah. So you see also in the cell is Kobo and Zengar with you.
The cell. It's a cell.
It looks like a cell. That's
Right.
right. Yeah. There's bars. There's a barred door, a strong, heavy iron door with bars, to look through or to shove some food through or whatever.
Do we remember anything that happened previous to this incident?
You remember arriving in Braden's Shallow, and it's kind of a sort of a, like a in a western when you come into a town and it's kind of shut down because things aren't really kind of quite right. It was a bit kind of that sort of feel, like it's not just a happening place. You were travelling all together, and you needed to stop there for a while, and so you remember coming into town, but then it's all becomes sort of hazy after that. It's hard to remember what actually happened after that or where you ended up. Well, you certainly don't remember last night or how you got here.
What did I drink last night?
So you hear Zengar. Describe Zengar for us. In his undergarments, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, well, essentially, you see a lot more of him because
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
because he's much lighter. He's got blue skin.
Right.
His face doesn't have as much. It has like spots and scars of blue. Like he's got like battle scars, but his body has quite a blue tinge to it, which it's not just. It's highlighted by the darkness in the room.
So normally you wear a heavy army and stuff.
Yeah, heavy armor and a lot of covering, as if I'm hiding what my skin, who I am. I'm quite large, but almost my frame is larger than what it should be. So my shoulders are wider than what a normal you would think of even a large man. Though I hide it with my sulky, I kind of make sure I lower my head and
Well, you have to, don't you? Because you're quite tall.
Yeah. So I'm very, very tall, and I just get I've got a lot of issues in terms of where I drink a lot, and I don't carry a weapon with me, so I've got really kind of big calluses over my knuckles.
Cool. Excellent. So you see Zengar
All right.
Sitting up and just
sitting up against the wall.
checking, and then there's like all bruising across my side. I'm just wondering
he's
what the hell happened.
Sort of big, but and also muscular, big.
Yeah, like not big fat, but just big, like
Mm.
You can imagine like a wrestler kind of big.
And so you open your eyes and look across and you see Hassim. And what's Hassim?
So Hassim is a half orc.
Yeah.
And
Rich half.
yes, both. And he's sort of got greenish skin, brown green skin, and black hair that's all tied up into a long plait that goes all the way down his back and is sort of at the moment wrapped around his neck once.
Cool.
And he's quite tall as well, being a half orc, and muscular. Yeah,
Is he green skinned or?
yeah, greenish
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
So we're real normal.
slowly make my way over to the door and see if I can climb up it and look out, and then cast an eye back into the cell to see what everybody else is doing.
Excellent. So you're just sort of struggling over to the door with your head spinning and sort of
Yeah.
cracking pain. You know, with every heartbeat, you kind of get this stab sort of pain.
Yeah.
Fantastic. As you do, Kobo is on his hands and knees. A fantastic image of this hair. Are they dreadlocks?
Yeah, so they're dreadlocks, and each one has a crow feather tied to it. So it's like crow feathers dangling down from
Looks
each
like the hair's
individual.
consistently moving the plaits.
Yeah, I don't have that ability yet, but soon. So yeah, he stands up very slowly. He's not scrawny but wiry individual, not terribly tall, and he has a dusting of a grey dust over his body, which he generally has as like a mud from where he used to come from. So he carries a pouch of this dust around, which he ritualistically applies to himself. And he is covered in shadowy tattoos over his body, which don't seem to be terribly well done. They're quite primitive and don't seem to have any pattern or order to them.
Do they have scarring on them as well? Like
they're kind of tribal pit scarring, or it's quite deep. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
And he stands up quite confidently and breathes in deeply.
Yes. You sort of feel this deep ache, sort of still in the bottom of your lungs, which is a bit sort of concerning.
What is this place? Where are we? I cannot hear the birds outside.
This door is locked.
You rattle the door.
Rattle. Yeah.
Yeah. So looking through the bars,
Okay.
you see a corridor. Into another room. You see sort of accoutrements of like a sort of simple kitchen. So maybe it's not a prison you're actually in, or certainly not like a dungeon.
Is there anything else in this room apart from us?
That you're in.
Yeah.
Looks like it's you've been thrown in there. Maybe it was sort of hastily cleared out. Maybe it was some sort of storeroom or something. Though it looks like it's been the residence of it's a bit grotty. So people have relieved themselves in here, but not just recently. You know, sort of over the course of months and months, kind of thing. But there's no one else in there. There's a bit of straw in there, which sort of tried to soak up some of the excrement and
nice
stuff.
So are there gaps in the cell? Is it thick iron bars?
So the stone walls, nicely fitted stone walls, and then a heavy iron banded door with iron bars. That's right. So there's a view hole, with bars down it.
And there's a window.
There's one window sort of up high, sort of a small sort of slotted window like that.
I'm going to float up to the window and look through.
Now, have I known him for very long? Because I'm frightened of
Yeah.
magic.
You do know each other, yeah. You've been travelling together.
This is probably not the times you enjoy having me around.
Yeah. Well, it might help.
Does your hair go?
Yeah.
As you rise up.
Yeah, and shadows. Like my shadow remains on the floor, so you can see it touching from my toes as if the light's shining down. Yeah.
I ask you to come over and mind the door.
Have you got the door yet, Hassan?
Mind the door. Look
Oh,
out!
I don't-
Look out!
I grab it, really big eye, look out, but kind of like try
So we're
and
both looking at
test
two
the
different
window.
directions.
Excellent. Cool.
What do we see?
What do you see? So you see Kobo
We'll go with him then.
Sort of a smallish town, smallish sort of frontier town, slightly run down, not repainted. Sort of like the place where you tie up your horses. Yes. Yes, it definitely is Braden's shallow from what you can see.
Braden's shadow.
It's kind of looks like morning, but there's not much activity on the streets. There's a few people sort of going past in the distance. There's a large dead tree, like a lovely big tree with big open branches, but all completely dried out.
Right.
And you do indeed see your familiar, your crow, seated in one of these, in sort of one of these trees, waiting. And as soon as you see it, it sort of bursts into the air and comes flittering down, and sort of tries to land half on the barred window and sort of scritching and tries to touch you and peck you and.
So on ground
Down to your
level,
shoulder.
like my face is at the ground height, or where does
No,
it sit?
no, it's as if the ground level is the same inside as it is outside. Yeah.
Okay, cool, awesome.
So everyone's-
So it can't.
you
get
can
through
reach.
the bars
You
and
can
it
just
can't-
reach your hand just through the bars, and
Yeah, I'll reach my hand out.
it lands
If it-
on you.
Yeah.
Sort of,
You can pull it in, right?
and scratches.
Can I get?
I guess if your hand will go through a crow's body would go through.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
bring my crow in and I'll share some saliva with it.
Excellent.
I love that you're weird. Like
I don't like this bit.
It's they have an intimate moment. Excellent.
I've moved on from simple, trying to pull the door to trying to really just.
Yeah. You're sort of crunch, crunch, bang, bang, bang. It seems very, very solid. There's a little bit of kind of
A little bit of give,
in the hinges,
bit of,
kind of
bit
thing.
of dust in off the hinges.
Yeah, like it's been sort of worked. It's not the best fitted brand new door that clicks completely closed.
I look around to see if there's any metal lying around, like metal rods or anything like that. Anything that you could use as like a pry bar, kind of. Then I look at Derek and see if I can use him as
Yeah.
like bones or like any kind of like metal, maybe on the wall or from structures that were there before, like that were holding up the shelving.
Yeah, you notice there's a like a rack on the wall which has been sort of nailed into the wall with little hooks in it, which maybe was used to hang sort of items on. So you could go over and sort of start to try and work that out as well.
Yeah, unscrewing the hooks.
Just with your bare fingers, that's cool.
Yeah. My hands are like twice as big as they,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Does it make any noise?
Yeah, it's just making a screeching noise as he tries to yank the thing out of the wall and scratch and scratch and scratch.
Does it look like it's making any indent into it?
Yeah, it reckons like he might be able to get it off in a little while.
Cool. Okay.
I'm gonna do a strength check. See if I can.
I'll take another look at the door and try to get my head as far outside and see what I can see.
Have you got tusks or?
I do, yeah. They're just starting to protrude out of the bottom lip.
Do you file them down?
No, I haven't gotten to that yet. It sounds like a good idea.
Depends how, yeah.
Sharpen them.
The thing with being out sort of, this far is that people tend not to kind of, look at you quite so sort of weirdly.
Right.
Which is
We're all
kinda
strangers
nice.
out here.
Yeah, you're all a bit peculiar, obviously.
All right.
So yeah, but you tend to not get shunned, or you don't tend to get sort of straight away asked to move on by the city guard.
Why don't we just ask and see why we're here?
Hey! Any responses?
Not yet.
Can I listen? Is there any
Um,
any signs of life?
Yeah, so you listen, and then just to the left, outside, you hear a door creak open,
Right.
and a man enters. So you see him walk in. Right up against the bar with your half orc teeth sort of
Yeah.
showing your greenish skin. Says, I see you are awake.
Why have we been detained here?
You have been rightly detained. Criminals must be punished.
We do not know of this crime of which you speak.
Please elaborate further.
Do you have any additional information?
Well, like the Thorath.
He's tall and slim.
Right.
Sort of, every much as tall as
6'10".
Zengar is. Maybe
Really?
not quite, but
He's
sort of-
6'6".
but half as it's half the man, sort of as if he's just been stretched out. He has closely cropped grey hair and red leather sort of jacket, all tightly and beautifully tailored
Oh.
to fit his body.
So, wealthy.
Well, yeah, certainly looks like it. It sort of would be expensive work. As he walked in, he sort of creaks, and he's the creaking of sort of rich leather.
Yeah.
It's not soft.
Like a
softened
good
leather.
couch.
That's right. That's right. A good leather couch. He's a walking good leather couch.
So new leather then.
He has a sort of long dagger tied to his waist, and then is carrying a sort of like a document case in his hand.
My hand instinctively goes behind my back where I keep my short swords.
So this is the guy who's come to.
He's just come to the door. Yeah.
I'd like to cast enthrall on him.
So you walk up to the bars and push your
Yeah,
partner out
and-
of the way.
And my eyes will turn black, and
Cool.
like ink's just dropping down into them.
You sound like the guy from Street Fighter. The guy with like lots of hair.
That's cool.
I'll have to show you it. He turns like he's got long dreadlocks.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah, I know something about. Yeah.
Black,
Yeah, does like
black
ground
eyes
attacks
and
and stuff.
yeah, does ink. I'll show you him.
Oh, maybe think of a different person. There's one guy whose hair goes blue, electric blue, and shoots up in the air. Is that the guy?
That's
Yeah.
Wanker.
No, that's a different guy. It's in the new one.
Yeah.
So will save.
Yeah. DC 15.
Right. So what are the effects of enthrall?
So he's friendly towards me. If that does it work or does it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, he's friendly towards me. You
Get out
must
of jail
speak or
free card.
sing without interruption for a full round. So I'll be like
5 seconds.
I'll be like whispering under my breath towards him, and yeah, a target with 4 or more HD or with a Wisdom score of 16 or higher remains aware of its surroundings. It's an attitude of indifferent. So I don't know if he's got 16 or higher.
No.
No. Those enthralled by your words take no action while you speak or sing, and for 1d3 rounds thereafter, while they discuss the topic or performance. Those entering the area during the performance must also blah blah blah.
What if they do?
I want to say, now that we are friends, we must all have a drink together and share in each other's company. And good friends such as us, we must all walk to the tavern together.
I don't feel like a drink.
You see your sort of hairs sort of sort of. That's right. Sort of
For we are all good
yeah.
friends.
Oh, it's freaky. He sort of blinks and steps back a little bit.
You broke Ben's story.
No, slightest. And you're completely free to do whatever you like. And he says,
doesn't.
"Well, I did come with an offer.
Open the door and
Path
we'll
to
discuss
freedom.
it as good friends.
I would need your guards." He calls out to the guards.
There's no need for guards.
Oh.
Simply
They
tell them that we have agreed
They have the keys. That's why we
Yes.
need the guards.
to open the door, for we have agreed on this.
How long does the spell last?
1d3 rounds?
You better roll 1d3.
Oh wait, hang on.
Lasts.
The effect lasts as long as you speak or sing to a maximum of 1 hour. Those controlled by your words take no action while you speak or sing, and for 1d3 rounds afterwards, while they discuss the topic or performance. So he's like, yeah.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
So he
And then as soon as the guards walk in, they'll be affected too.
yeah.
So we're gonna have our own little posse.
Or
what's the
they won't be
DC?
affected, you can roll.
Do any of the guards play instruments?
DC 15.
Uh-huh.
Oh. I don't know what the rolls were, but they look high.
Yeah. So a couple of guards come in, and he just says, "Open the bars. They have agreed to our deal. They will help us in our special task." And one of the guards looks at you, says, glazes over, and the other guard puts his hand on the keys and says, "What is going on here, sir? What is going on here? Are you all right? What's that man doing?"
Like focus in on it again, but obviously it doesn't have any effects. No, we're all friends here.
Sir, something strange is going on. Are you all right?
You go open the door and release us.
So they're going to disobey?
That's right. So he's like, "Open the door, fool! Open the door for them. They have agreed. They will help us in our task."
All good friends here.
I think there's something going on here, sir. And he just this tall, skinny man, just as quick as a flash, before the guard can even move, just draws his weapon and slashes him across the neck.
Oh wow!
Jeez.
Ugh. And the guard just crumbles to the ground in a pile. Bunch of blood starts to flow out of his neck and he collapses.
It dives into the blood and disappears.
Does the crow fly out the bars?
Probably can't fit. I
Yeah,
imagine.
probably guess can't fit out of it through these ones.
Again, my hand goes to my short sword and
This tall, skinny man reaches down and rolls the guy over and takes the keys and staring, gazing into your eyes with fascination, puts the key in the lock and turns it. Says, "I'm glad we have an agreement," and turns the key.
And that's probably when you step in, I imagine.
Yeah, as the door kind of creeps open a bit, I just go boom with my shoulder
Fantastic.
and just smack the door even further.
Fantastic.
So
So you
Breaks the spell completely. And
you're going to basically use.
sorry, I don't
no,
mean to.
that's for the point.
That's
Yeah,
cool. So you're going to use the door as a great club against him.
pretty
Sounds
much
good.
just going to
So give me an
use
attack roll.
6 plus. He's flat-footed, obviously, because he wasn't expecting it. Where is it? There we go. So it's plus 6, so that's 12.
Fantastic.
12 against his flat foot.
So he leaps back as you come barreling through the door, and actually leaps back out of the way quite frighteningly nimbly. He still has his sword in his hand. It was actually in his left hand, so he could open the lock. And he quickly throws down the keys and throws the long
In one
blade.
action and jumped.
It's a
That's
dagger,
right.
isn't it?
So
Isn't it?
a long dagger into
Yeah.
his hand.
can I rush out at this point?
Yep.
He would have been behind. We've done this before.
Yep.
And I hold up my hand and I say, "Stop! There is no need for this." And I'm trying to intimidate him.
Fantastic. So what's my defense against intimidate? It's like
That's more diplomacy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Shouldn't you try and intimidate him?
Well, I'm
Drop it or die.
Like, something more.
yeah,
like,
something more.
yeah.
You're a half orc. You're a scary.
Yeah, all right.
But he's really actually quite an intelligent human.
Yes, I say
Well, give me a will save. Give me an intimidate check or a diplomacy, whatever you
intimidate.
Oh!
Good luck.
It's 28.
Yes.
His will save is 27. I'm sorry, 19.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
whoa!
He's
So
got the fear.
He's just as you say, it's just as you come out saying that, he's just raising up to plunge this weapon into your friend,
Right.
Zengar.
He's really that quick.
And he just falters
like he's been
for a
trained in
moment. And there's a sort of this moment of inaction.
What's in this room? Like, what did I run into
It's
then?
like a initiative. 19 from him.
11.
18.
23.
So Derek got 18.
Yep.
Sim. Oh, John.
This is gotta get in before everyone else.
And Zengar's last.
11.
Okay. What do you do, John?
All right, so he's got his dagger up, ready to strike.
Yeah.
You're sort of in his space, is that
Yeah.
right? So he's about. Okay. I kind of think I just want to let you have your moment. So I actually will delay my action.
You can send your crow at him. I thought you could do anything.
Yeah, okay. How about I'll send my crow to distract, so like fluttering past his face.
That's cool. So the crow comes sort of rushing forward. So you basically give me an attack on the crow, and I'll sort of give him a disadvantage kind of thing.
Did you print out the crow? Sorry, I got it here. Ooh, magnets.
Ooh.
You do?
Yeah. It won't have gained in any ability, will it?
Cobalt.
Not really.
Where would it be? Crow. Maybe there are limits. I'll just make a standard attack.
Is there? Hang on, I've got the file here and everything.
Yep.
Is
So
this one
Can I get
crow.
to it anyhow?
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go. Okay, cool. Thanks.
it's a raven, by the way.
I don't know how you did that, but that's awesome. It's a raven. Sorry, not a crow. The raven himself is horse. So, what am I doing? Just a dex attack?
Probably dex attack.
I'm gonna-
Dex attack.
12.
12 is your total roll.
Yep.
Yeah, so it comes fluttering at him.
It's got a +4, so it'd be 14.
14.
It's a melee attack. But it's not really attacking, he's sort of just distracting.
Flat-footed, yeah, okay. So as it comes into his reach, he thrashes out with his other hand to knock it away. Oh, one. Okay.
Natural one.
But stabs himself in the eye.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't we have a deck for that?
Yeah. Gosh. So I think actually what happens is the crow, gets kind of that attack that actually he wanted, and sort of attacks his hand, and sort of stabs into his hand. He's like, no! He sort of goes to knock it away in anger, and actually sort of tears open his hand with the crow's beak, which is still sort of tossed aside somewhat, but there's blood now dripping from his hand.
Is that the dagger hand or the other hand?
No, that's his left hand. Yeah, so he was up like.
So he
this.
wasn't really hindered too much by it? Yeah.
No.
Cool. That's fine, as long as it distracted him and he used up his turn, did he?
Yeah.
Because it flat-footed, he doesn't have an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's true. Yeah, okay, that's fair with a 1, that's for sure. Excellent. Yeah. So that brings up Hassim.
So I'm going to, I guess, take a step forward and grab his wrist.
Yep.
That's holding the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Or the sword.
This is going to be so
Yeah.
cool.
So
Yeah.
it's like a long dagger, a short sword, yeah?
There's
Yeah.
also weapons on the ground, isn't there? From the fallen
I guess
soldier.
so, yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
So yes, I'm gonna try and grab.
Yeah, so
Disarm or
maneuver,
grapple?
combat maneuver. So he's already used his attack of opportunity on the crow,
Yeah.
and so he won't get a free attack at you against or anything. So that's a remarkably good thing to try. So his CMD is 22.
So what do I attack
So
with?
you'll have a CMB somewhere, a combat maneuver bonus, which is like in your main stats.
There it is. It's +4.
+4.
So you need 18.
What is he?
12.
No cigar.
Yeah, so
Right.
you
Gets
go
out
to
of the
grab
way.
him. He literally just twists his hands out of the way, and then just is starting to lunge his body weight towards you.
All right.
I'm gonna disarm him now.
Zengar, yeah.
So I've got improved disarm,
Mm-hmm.
and he's already
There we go.
he's already
So you just combat maneuver bonus. That's right.
Plus 2.
4, yeah. Plus extra because you've got.
yeah. So +6 +2, so that's +8. And would he get a negative because he's just moved his arm away? Because you go like this. He's like this, and now he's moved it behind his head. What's his CMB now?
Oh, yeah, I'll make it 21. Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eight.
same as me.
+8 is 18.
No.
Not quite enough. So you come grappling at him
So,
as well.
so he moves
Quite
it
nimble.
again on a second disarm.
Fascinating. Okay, yeah. So he's sort of got this flurry of people all around him. Yeah.
Birds and people.
Birds and people. Yeah.
Okay.
My God. Kobo.
Oh, so yeah, his turn is skipped.
Well, he was
He's-
after you.
He's after you.
He batted away the bird.
Let's just disarm him. We've got enough.
Using my bird familiar, I would like to use sleep on him. Slumber, which is a hex.
Yeah.
So
It's like sleep, but not
the
a spell.
the bird's wings waft shadows into his eyes,
Mm-hmm.
which will hopefully knock him to the ground. How did I get back to?
Are you
You gotta go this one.
Oh yeah, cool.
I love that. He's just like this.
It's like
It's like when kids try and grab a sweets from you, and you're like
that's
holding it
right,
up in the
yeah.
air.
why are you outside the door anyway? It's bizarre. It's cool. It's like what the hell just happened there?
What level is he? He's really strong.
So
CMB 20.
the creature says a will save to negate the effect, and as per the spell sleep,
Okay.
can affect a creature of any HD. The creature will not wake or anything, so this hex ends immediately if the creature takes damage. So I just want to make.
Well, sleep any hit dice creature.
It says it here, yeah. It's a hex rather than a spell.
Wow.
It's also the bane of all GMs, apparently.
What's the DC on the will save?
It just says a will save to negate the effects as per the sleep spell. So, shall I see?
You
if I
should
can-
have a DC sitting next to the hex. Yeah, Hero Lab should do that because it's awesome.
Oh yeah, here it's DC 14.
Okay, so he easily romps it in. Wow,
Oh,
cool.
shit.
So,
Alright.
So now he misses his turn, right?
So he's like,
That's what he said, though.
he lunges forward at Derek's character Hassim. You get a free attack at him as he comes in.
What am I gonna do?
Disarm.
Yeah, I'll try to. Oh, I've got such a small chance of doing that. I've got to roll a 17 or better.
Just maybe could you like try and it grapples the same difficulty, isn't it?
Hmm.
Could you pick up the sword next to you and block? Or parry? Or something like that?
I might try just stepping back out into the
So you can try and withdraw.
withdrawal. It's probably going to get a go at me.
There is
if he
swords
does
and
that.
stuff on the ground. Just
So you get one standard action. So you're going to just 5 foot step away from it as he comes at you.
Yeah, yeah.
So you go rolling back. He just comes forward at you at sort of incredible rate. I'll give you a +2 to avoid this. What's your CMD?
17.
Oh man, I can't roll a flaming thing. Okay, right. So he comes rushing forward at you. You go backing out towards the door, and go stumbling into this room. The guard who's standing by,
It's not there if there's no miniature there.
who's not killed, back, and he's like yeah, and sort of swings at you as you come past. So you know your armor class is just 10 plus your dex bonus.
Dex is +3, so 13.
So 15, he whacks you. Oh, alright, these guys are pretty brutal.
1 damage.
4 damage.
Oh.
So he just smacks you heavily on the back of the head as you come past. Cool, yeah. So he just whacks you, but you're sort of rushing backwards, and he's bursting after you.
Okay.
Cool. Hassim, it's actually that was your.
That was me go.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Okay, Zengar.
Or Zen. I take
Zen.
1 step forward.
Yeah.
So I can still, and then I just pick up that table and throw it at him.
Fantastic.
No, more like this. More like, and
Just
spin
pick it up.
around and just
Fantastic.
straight at him.
I'm going to call you when I'm moving house.
That's right.
Pretty much.
Fantastic.
So yes, I'm going to throw that at him.
Because it's so large, I'm going to give you a +4
And it's
to
such
hit him.
and because it's such a small room.
Yeah,
That's the other
right. I
thing.
don't think there's much chance. But I'm going to give a +4 to him, but a -2 on the damage.
Cool.
Because it's not going to actually be travelling that fast when it crashes into him.
+4.
Almost inevitably.
7 + 4 is 11 + 6.
Yeah, so
17.
it crashes and shatters and breaks over the back of at the back of him, and makes him
And
stumble.
I got +2 for hitting
forward
him.
and sort of
Flanking.
stumble forward, towards Hassim.
Would I get an
He's
attack of
getting
opportunity?
attack of opportunity to be stumbled forward towards him?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to try and wrench the sword out of his hands.
Okay, good.
Disarm again.
Try
So
and
now he
disarm.
will get an attack of opportunity against you.
No, he just got hit in the head by a table and he
Yeah.
stumbled forward. He didn't move forward. He moved into his space.
Oh my
not...
gosh, the wheedling is strong.
No, but you said he stumbled forward into his space. He doesn't get an attack of opportunity stumbling forward.
Let's do a dex check to see if he tries to stab you as you come. So
Okay.
his dex versus just your dex.
17.
So he rolls a 19. So
Yep.
you can roll a +3. So d20 +3. Okay,
Mm.
yes, he's going to stab at you. So you
Alright.
reach out to him and he just sees your hand coming and just stabs straight at you. Oh man, I can't buy a gift. That's only 22. That's enough to hit you.
Yep.
So his blade sinks into your oncoming hand.
I love that we have no armor or weapons.
Yeah,
we
so,
also caused this fight.
so 4 hit points damage as it cuts up your hand.
All right.
But I'll still give you an opportunity to try and grab his weapon now and to disarm it. 'Cause
Okay.
it's right there.
Yo. Plus flanking bonus, right?
Oh, I don't think I'm showing a disarm. I think he's pretty focused on, yeah. So what'd you get total?
So I have no idea. What do we-
CMB +4, so
CMB?
19.
19?
So
No, so
probably
nowhere
not.
near it. So you actually, now, this is cool. So you've reached forward to him, he stabbed forward, his blade has come in, entered under the skin, is now embedded in your arm.
Right.
You've latched onto his sort of on the hilt, and he's holding the hilt, and you're both just going.
Oh,
All right.
also he got hit in the head by a table. Do you
Yes.
mind if I do damage on that?
He didn't beat his armor class, so it's just shattered over his thickened leather.
19 didn't beat his armor
No,
class?
not at all. No, even 21 wouldn't have.
Wow.
He's pretty.
Alright.
It's like he's just sort of shrugged it off. Yeah, maybe the table wasn't quite so heavy as you thought it was going to be.
Fair point.
Cool. So that was Hassim.
That was his go.
That was his go. Yeah. So now it's actually your turn. You're
Right.
screaming with pain, and there's blood
Yes.
billowing out of along up his blade.
So I'm gonna.
He said this is the chatty guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to move as quickly as I can backwards and
There's
maybe.
a sword at your feet, bud.
Yeah, I'm not going to bend down and pick it up. So
So
you get another attack
you
of opportunity.
struggle backwards off the end of his blade.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I would like to go backwards. Is this a bar here? Is this?
Do you look around?
Well, yes. I'm kind of looking over my shoulder as I back away.
So looking around, it seems like it may become some sort of guards' quarters.
Oh, great.
And there's this kind of this, no! And you come staggering at it,
Right.
some sort of meal situation. And there's people sitting around. Not many, just that many. Oh, let's put a couple of them together.
I
And
didn't
you kind of, the stormtrooper thing when you're
what I would like to do is get back onto the trestle table,
Yeah,
and then roll backwards on top of it.
fantastic. Excellent.
And this will probably be really amusing because I haven't taken any acrobatics skills.
So you're really just trying to fall, you're staggering backwards, you're trying to fall backwards over the table.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah.
to get away from this guy.
That's cool. Yeah, that's such a good idea. I'm just going to say DC 10.
DC 10.
Ah,
it.
Done.
Roms it. So you roll and backflip over the table and come and land on your feet. Hold my hand and drip, 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 drip. Excellent. Zenga.
Isn't it John's go?
So it went. Yeah, you should have a turn. Yes, have a turn.
Because
we may have skipped you.
It went Derek, me, Derek.
Okay,
So
excellent, John.
2 goes. I'm going to like lightning.
Just one go, and we'll give,
Lightning
him a pause.
Slowly shut the door on those cars.
I sit down.
No, I will step out to here, and
Like a
once
boss.
I see what's going on, your hands are up in the air. Yeah, I'm going to let the raven fly back onto my shoulder and look peaceful.
Cool.
We're going to get caught because we're going to get charged with murdering a dude. Remember there's a guy there covered in blood.
Yeah, but they did it. He killed it. We didn't do it.
Yeah, it wasn't the hex
that's
that
right.
was on it.
We didn't touch the guy.
Yeah.
We were trying to protect ourselves and stop this guy from killing anyone else.
So I'm sure this is cool, excellent. So you do that.
I'm going to disarm him.
So it's his turn.
Just once more.
So it's his turn. He spins.
You're a half giant. That's what you do.
He
I
rounds
got
on
anger.
through the air towards you, and he's going to try and sort of basically get his dagger to your neck
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
with your bare hands. Yes.
And
Oh,
a
there's
table that's-
probably let's say you've still got a one table leg.
Oh yeah, I still got a table leg in my
Excellent.
hand. So that's 20. What's that? 21
One.
plus. Was he flanked? He was flanked before, but not anymore.
No. So 21. So he turns. He's rushing. You just go and slam the piece of wood, which just cracks and breaks on his.
We can't do anything in this one.
Hardened leather armor.
We shouldn't have actually been fighting in the first place.
And then
This is the DM saying you did it the wrong way.
That's right.
no,
I'm
it's
just
just
letting it
that-
play out exactly
it's-
like
yeah.
it is. It's really cool.
Yep.
What is your CMD?
Flat-footed is 8.
Just CMD. So your
CM
combat maneuver defense.
Oh yeah, my CMD is where is it?
17.
17.
Ah, so he gets 18. Oh, fine. Gosh. So he just comes flying through the air, grabs. What have you got? Like a lump of fat on your neck, or sort of your ears, or your hair?
Yeah,
or
go
something?
for it.
Yeah.
You got a lump of fat on your ear?
So it's a wrestling move.
So,
now.
so he just boom, and he just brings his dagger with the greatest of skill right onto your Adam's apple.
Oh.
And this is sort of a moment where it reaches there, and then he just goes and moves it a tiny bit further, and just sort of pierces in and pushes up your Adam's
Nudge
apple.
his elbow. New
He's like,
character!
I recommend you halt here.
I'm just like, get off me.
Sit
Man.
yourself down. And
I go like
he's-
this. I move my throat forward slightly,
Oh.
and I say, "Get off
You
me
should
now!"
use your Advent apple to grab the sword and disarm him with it.
I just,
This is
I
how good your
just
character is.
intimidate him with that,
Fantastic.
and I'm just
Red
going blood
stinky
is
fight.
blood's just dripping down the dragger as I move forward to say, "Get down now, man."
Excellent. Give me an intimidation check.
At a slight disadvantage.
Oh.
10.
Oh, he rolled a 7, but his will is 8, so he's definitely
What level is he? Like he's got to be like level 5 or 6 or something.
He might
Sounds
be.
like it. All right.
So he drives you to the ground. You know, on the tip of his blade. He's just going to drive this blade straight into your neck unless you back down. Basically, he's going to just push forward and push you down. Are you going to go, or are you going to take the dagger in the neck?
I'll go down.
So yeah,
Actually, to save his
Dignity.
pride,
Yeah.
I will pull him back.
Oh, nice. Pull him off.
That's
yeah.
better.
Right.
Yeah.
So the guards, a couple of guards flood over here, pointing sort of slightly confusedly. One a long spear and another sword. Hold there! And a few other sort of guards scramble. You've pulled him down to the ground, and you're sort of and this guy says, "Seems like they might be quite good candidates after all, eh, Drinnell?" And sort of he's there hissing like he just desperately wants to drive this dagger sort of the rest of the way through into your throat.
And I just want to punch.
That's right. But he's not. He's just not like you can just see he doesn't want to let. Even let you move because he's actually genuinely concerned that
And
you
I go
can
like
flip
this.
him, yeah?
I just go along and say, "Did you like killing your man?" Do you do it for sport?
You see, he sort of flinches. I'll kill you if you defy me again.
Like your man?
Yes, like him.
Yeah, that was harsh.
He's
Yeah.
nothing. Only a tool.
Like you.
He goes, yeah, and goes to drag the dagger in, and the guy, sort of this largest man who's more armored, sort of just takes his forearm.
So
And then I yell at him, control your man.
sorry, who was called Drenel?
The very tall, skinny man. yeah,
Okay,
With the adept use of long blades.
all right.
And this guy who I guess you could assume might be kind of the watch captain or whatever says, perhaps you should let me handle the rest of the negotiations, Drill.
Yes, get back in your place.
I will slash you open right here if you were not of use to me.
Stand back, boy.
Let's all just calm down. Calm down.
I got this. I just get the blood and wipe it across my face.
There's been terrible misunderstanding, yes?
Yes.
Perhaps talk is in order. And us, we will be peaceful, yes?
I believe there is beer out here.
Yes.
Couple of things he says from over. That's great. I believe there's beer out here.
Come have beer.
I go, send the boy to get me a drink.
Oh, that's too much.
Fine.
Okay, so roll for initiative between you and him and the guard captain.
Sure. Sorry, guys. I had to do it. Part of my character. 12.
15 from him, and the watch captain gets 7. Okay, right. So he just as quick as a flash, like he can virtually not see his dagger, just withdraws and then flies towards your stomach, where it strikes with a 26.
Yep.
Was he hit? Sorry, he's hitting the.
He's just he's
The
just
blunt
trying
of
to.
his sword?
No, he's stabbing him with the end of his blade into his stomach.
He gets a cold shot, does he?
It's called dramatic effect.
It's true.
How many hit points do you have?
36.
How many hit points did you have? That's not the greatest roll, but otherwise.
16, 19,
Holy
22.
moly.
Plus his string.
22.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
28 hit points. So yeah, he just goes, and Aaron's like, no! And tries to grab his arm and just like, and he twists the blade and then and stands up and pulls back and then just barges past Aaron as you're like,
Oh my god, my stomach! Oh my god! There's
Like, you
balloon
know.
animals everywhere!
so he sort of walks. Turns over the table and sort of walks out, and there's a almost so goes to leave the wrong way. You
Come
know?
back now.
Like, oh my god! Ah! There's blood flowing out of Zengar.
I'm not very zen at the moment.
Oh, I like
No,
it.
I got angry.
Cool.
The thing is, I have rage issues.
That's cool.
So I have
fantastic.
I have father issues, and I don't walk back. I kind of just keep.
I'll look down at him. Will you live?
I've had worse.
And
And
get up.
I'm trying to just get the rest of my cloth off my
Okay.
pants and just try to cover my wound.
You are a fool, half giant.
I think he needs medical attention really quickly, like a heal check or something. Or
I'm
something.
still above HP, so
Yeah, but he's opened your guts up.
What are these guards doing? Are they
A couple
threatening
of
me
them
or?
look like they want to maybe offer you a drink. They're kind of standing there, sort of half like, why? You're sort of there, just going, and there's like, oh, there's an apple there. One of them says, well, sit down. I gather they just wanted to talk to you.
Sorry. Is this mead or beer?
Oh, it's actually quite a good mead if you want some.
Yes, thank you.
So there's a stool right behind you. You can sit down.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll sit down on the
Sit
stool.
down, and one of the guys sort of sort of
And
confusingly.
and I say, do you have any bandages?
Oh yes, that looks quite awful. Yeah, I think we can get you that.
Who was that guy?
That is Drinnel. He's in charge around here.
I'll draw the shadows up around Hodor, around Zangar. Zangar.
Just Zen. You know me
Zen.
as Zen.
And I'll draw the shadows up and over his wounds and try to bind them together with cure moderate wounds.
Can I scream? Like,
Yeah.
"Ah!" and just
Quick
smash. I hit my hands on the ground and kind of shatter the stone work that's there, and just kind of like
That's
real
Only you could do
frustration.
that when you were fighting.
Give me another go. Ah, and the shadows are crawling up my
Fantastic.
neck.
You've done your fighting for the day.
So is that 2d8 or what is it?
Yeah, so cure moderate wounds is 2d8, isn't it?
I don't know.
Plus castle level?
Yeah.
So what's that?
2d8
Plus
plus
1?
3.
That's a plus 3.
Are you a third level caster?
Yeah?
8 plus
Is that
3.
how it works though? So if you're your own level? Okay.
So 8 plus 3 11.
If you're a full progress caster, yeah. It's just paladins have a lower caster level than their actual class level. How much did you get back?
11.
Quit
Yeah.
your vining! So maybe it does a little bit of the knotting together the worst of it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it still looks absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
A
then
little
I will go to pull him up and then think better of it.
Hmm.
And because
Aaron
he
is
would
like-
pull me down.
Perhaps you gentlemen should come and join us out at the table and have a civilized conversation.
Well, blood covering my hands, I'll go over and pour myself a drink.
Excellent.
What about the guard who's lying here with their throat slashed?
So as Aaron says, he says, would you see to that, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, he just indicates one of the guards
Huh.
to look at him. Yeah, and there's like quite a lot of blood spreading out.
Yeah.
He, it's like, oh yeah, okay. So you all come out. A guard's quarters, tables set around, equipment and things like that, rooms off where people can sort of reside. It looks a bit kind of Spartan, but there's a reasonable amount of food and set up.
Where's our gear?
You don't see your gear. So, gentlemen, you seem to be in a bit of spot of bother with the town authorities.
We don't know how we came to be in this bar.
You committed certain crimes last night, for which you were incarcerated, rightly so. So your choices are limited, but given your abilities, you may be able to find your way out of the worst of them.
Aaron seems to believe that we are of use to the town.
This is Aaron who's talking.
Oh, sorry.
That's right, yeah. This is Aaron who's talking, yeah.
What would you like us to do?
Well, for criminals of your kind who have violated the town regulations, there are generally two options.
I slam my fist down at this moment and just go, what rules do you break? What proof do you have?
You damaged property and assaulted members of the Watch and of the public.
Where is your proof? I just get really angry.
Flip
I'm
the
just
table.
really not in a good mood at the moment.
I suggest, so swords are sort of drawn from the guards as they sort of step back, and Aaron stands at the table
I stand up
Can you
totally
cast
upright
Infernal
at
on him?
6'10" and just kind of just
at the other end over here. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
I find it really highly unlikely we were able to do any damage to the guards, considering that they're much better than we are at everything.
I'm just angry.
Well, it's just that,
I'm not being, I'm just really wanting
I
proof.
mean, the
of
guards
what it
don't
is.
seem too confident. This guy
Oh,
who
okay,
you
this
face
guy
off
was-
against seems
was
kind of
better.
freaky.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
like,
I thought this was like the level of the area. I'm like,
no, that's
I'm
right.
pretty sure we couldn't really even attack them.
No, you reckon you could take these guys if you wanted to. I mean, there's
Who
a lot.
rolls?
There's a lot of them.
What was it? 8d6.
Yeah.
Someone who's a higher level than us.
He did seem very, very, very skilled and very. I think he was rather surprised, obviously, with your reaction. And yeah, it's cool. I don't know why he opened the gate at all. He certainly doesn't know why he opened the gate. So Aaron's like, calm down.
What are your terms?
We have.
I do not like being inside like this, whereas there's no fresh air. So speak quickly.
We have needs of gentlemen with your abilities. You certainly displayed a remarkable ability to remain standing against Drinnel.
What is this gentleman?
He is the master of the town, the master of our area. Authority lies with him in Braden's Shadow.
He certainly has abilities of his own. Why doesn't he fix your problem?
He prefers us to take care of. There's many jobs to take care of. This is the watch here, which you might volunteer to assist. The options, as I pointed out before, were incarceration for an extended period of time, or perhaps a period of service towards the town.
How long incarceration?
6 passes of the moon would be the normal amount given your crimes, but then things have developed since last night, it may seem, given the demise of one of our volunteers. It would be unfortunate if you would be accused of this crime, because the punishment for murder in this town is far worse.
Xander, have some mead. Really quite good.
I'm drinking the mead. Well, fetch me a potion.
Blood is seeping out of your wound.
I like these terms. These terms work. I would go outside and do what they want.
I will follow you if I get the pleasure of your town's leader at the end.
I wanted fresh air.
No, wait.
Certainly. We can return your equipment to you and give you certain responsibilities within the town where you can give service and project good character for the people here.
Do you have a healer?
You're in need of a healer?
I stand up full and just
He
go.
fails his perception check. Oh, you need healing.
Can I do an
I thought they were balloon animals.
I'd love to do an intimidation check, but I won't.
I think he was being sarcastic, you suspect. That's right.
Yeah, my perception's not great. So
That's right.
sense motive is 0.
What do we need to do? Tell us.
Well, there is one mission which we desperately need your assistance immediately. If you can get yourselves into a travelable state, and indeed it will be outside.
I like this.
Me too.
So I have your agreement. You are men of honor.
Get my straw.
I'm
would
going
like to
to
know-
use message to speak to these two. I'm just going to say, let's agree to these terms and then just leave.
Can we talk back?
I think so.
I don't think they come with message. Is message one way? Let's just find out.
If not, I just nod.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, either way. Just here, I've got it here. Whisper messages and receive whispered replies.
Cool. Okay.
And then I'm just like, as long as I get that.
Get him later when we are strong.
As long as I can finish my drink.
Take us drinks
I
with
just love
us.
this. It's
about.
like some little threads of
Yeah.
shadow just.
Yeah, the candles flicker.
Or
Yeah.
like your hair, just a little thread just goes, and one hair touches.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Good deal. We take this deal.
I'm listening.
Pardon?
I'm listening.
Yes.
Okay.
We shall return your equipment to you tomorrow morning, and then we will head out to apprehend some thieves and return an item to town which was stolen from us. We will go in with this entire company here, and I hope I don't need to remind you that I am also able with the sword, so if there's any discipline issues, I am able to deal with them. Is that not right, men? This is like, oh yes sir, yes, definitely. So I suggest you do not defy me. But I'm sure that's off the cards now.
I'd say, yes, we killed them in their sleep.
And another message fell.
As long as I get that damn boy.
Yes, in their sleep. I make them sleep while they sleep. They do not wake. We kill them.
What's his like magic check thing? Like so we can tell whether you're talking to each other or something. Interesting.
Sense motive is...
Yeah, sense motive could be kind of good. So, I don't know. Do you want to give me like a caster level check?
Mhm.
So that's like 10 plus your relevant modifier plus your caster level.
What would my relevant modifier be?
So
Where would I
what do you
find
cast from charisma do you?
it? Intelligence,
Intelligence. Okay, cool.
I think.
So
That's what they
intelligence
said.
bonus. So it's actually...
Yeah.
Must just be... Oh, I can never remember. So give me a d20 roll plus your intelligence modifier plus your caster level.
15, then 18.
Cool, so you easily managed to cast that without him noticing. Yeah, okay, cool. Just because we're excellent. Says, this is an important item that needs to be returned.
Yes, yes.
I don't care what it is.
We agree.
Excellent. I suggest you return to your place of residence, so there'll be no misunderstandings during the night.
We have a place. Yes, we have a place of residence.
And he indicates back through the door.
Oh, okay. One here.
Yes.
Oh.
Given your earlier display.
I do not like this. I sleep outside.
You don't want us rested for this campaign?
We will fit out your room with some improved conditions. How does that sound? And he calls out the names of a couple of guards. Says, fetch them some bedding.
I sleep in my armor. Give me that at least.
Are
I
there
can't
any
attack
windows
you.
here?
So there's a heavy door here, which is barred as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Stairs?
then these are barred windows, yes. And there's some stairs behind. And there's a couple of rooms off, which you can only assume must be sort of actual barracks.
This needs negotiating. I need sky above for sleep. You knock my head and I sleep, but I not sleep so much inside. We make a negotiation, and it's good for all of us. Perhaps top of tower.
We don't take your space credits here.
Come. We are trustworthy people. I smile. I got like blackened teeth. Doesn't help much.
Oh man.
What's his negotiation skills like?
I just need fresh air.
There's a window in that room.
This is not fresh air coming from the streets where people piss.
I grab my pint, go over, fill it up, then walk into the room.
You go off.
Yeah.
Just as you're about to walk in the door, one of the guards says, "Oh, he could have our room, sir. It's got a nice big window upstairs."
Yes, this is good.
Ooh.
Keep bars, I don't care, but open sky.
All right. Thank you for your generosity. Oh, it's a pleasure, sir.
What is your name? Andrew?
No.
Oh.
Where are my names? Oh no.
Yes, Andrew, you should come with us. I like you.
I had a whole series of names.
It's okay.
Here we are.
Now we know his name. It's okay.
Tiba.
Tiba.
Where's the
Tiba.
list?
Here.
Is that
Right in front of me.
A-N-D-R?
T-E-B-A. Tiba.
I look at him and go, "You want me to walk? Do you think I'll be much help with this? Where is your healer?"
Seems like you have someone who has magical ability. Can he not take care of you?
I am tired and need to rest, so no.
I shall get the healer.
This
to
is
come.
of his own fault.
Surprised the boy walked away.
How much money was in this man's possessions when he was brought in? He asked one of the guards. And how much was it?
Oh, so stingy.
Yeah, I
Oh my
know.
gosh.
I know. He's really rubbing it in.
Stingiest GM ever.
Yeah, GM. If only you had a heart. Take all my hit points and then make me pay for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that was totally Ben taking you hit points.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with
Let's
you.
let's see how this goes.
Oh,
I have
I'm so-
565 gold.
Oh, nice. 300 should cover our healing costs. We shall withdraw that from your what we took from you.
You'll never take. You steal from me, do you?
They take my money.
You'll never take.
I suggest you don't try and negotiate any further.
Steal from
And
me.
he heads
watch
off.
your back.
It's up this way. I think they'll bring the healing drafts to you later. And Tiva heads up the stairs.
So do you grab a barrel or something?
Yeah, I'll take as much as I can. with me.
The guy's like, oh, okay. And you guys head up?
Yep.
Excellent. Good, well, let's take a break there.
Cool.
Fantastic. Wow.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, we'll see you in a bit.
Yes.